Hello everybody, welcome back to Sure Shot Archery. Anthony here, and this video is going to be kind of an extension of the review video that I did on the brand new Shibuya Ultima RC Pro. I had a lot of questions from you guys about this sight, so I'm actually just going to go through some of the questions that I received in the comments of that video, of that review video, which is linked down below, and just kind of comment on them in this video and maybe just apply anything else that I thought of that I didn't hit on in the review video. So one of the questions I was asked was about a taper on the sight. A taper that lets you slide the windage block onto the elevation bar easier. And funny enough, I personally didn't notice, but this viewer did. If you compare the old sight to the new one, you can actually see that the new sight has a little bit of a taper on the bottom of the elevation bar, so that way you can more easily slide the windage block onto it. The old sight is just square. And that's something little that adds to the usability and the functionality of this new sight, and kind of adds a little bit more value for the price. I also received a question about the stiffness of my new sight. I have the A stiffness, which is supposed to be the heavier carbon, the stiffer carbon. Now, I kind of made the mistake of not knowing that there was actually two until this was pointed out, because, well, I had originally looked at all the documents that Shibuya put out, but 6 months or a year or so kind of went by before I actually picked up the sight. And with that amount of time and everything else I have going on, I completely forgot that there was two stiffnesses. Luckily, Lancaster seems to be carrying mostly Shibuya sights in stiffness A. I cannot say that they carry only stiffness A because, I don't work there, and I'm not in charge of their inventory. Maybe we can assume that they're all stiffness A, because I don't know why personally you would want a less stiff sight. It's not like a stabilizer. You want it to be solid. I know some people like different stiffnesses on their stabilizers because it kind of coordinates with the amount of weight you're running, the length of bar you're running, and things like that. That is not so much the case, in my opinion, with the sight. You want this as stiff as possible because, you don't want it to move, because you want your sight to always be in the same spot unless you click it to tell it to be in a different spot. With that though, I really do want to do a future video, probably after SoCal Showdown, where maybe I'll try to bolt the stiffer, newer sight to these, kind of do a comparison between the two, just in general, and then maybe try to combine, or switch parts in a way. They look like they should match up pretty good. I didn't measure it all out in check, but we'll do that after SoCal, since I'll be leaving for that tournament, in a day from me filming this video, and this will be going up on the weekend of the shoot, so one only has so much time. But I think that'll be a good comparison. That will be a future video where we have old versus new. See, duel it out. And going through some more of the comments, I was told that the blue lines on the Allen wrenches are supposed to be indicators for the thickness. 2 lines and 1 line thick is 2.5, and vice versa, because there's 3 different size millimeter Allen keys. That makes a lot of sense. It is pretty classy. I just thought it was cool they had blue lines, but there's is it a functionality? There's a sorting to it. You know which one you want. Personally, I just kind of eyeball it and wouldn't pay much attention to that. But getting a little more pizzazz, a little more style for the price. So that's good. Let's see. Scrolling through here some more. So we got a really good question here about how does the old sight feel compared to the new one in terms of sound. Most of that is going to be in the next video, which will be after this one goes up. Not this weekend, but the next weekend. And What I can tell you right now, without giving you a visual or audio, is the new sight is much stiffer, it's much more solid, it's much quieter. I will play around with adjusting my old one, trying to make it, make sure all the screws and stuff are tightened and adjusted to their optimal, to try to make it as quiet as possible so that it's a really fair fight, because obviously my new sight, everything's spot on, all the tolerances are spot on. It's brand new. It's only seen like 1,000 arrows or so go past it. Compared to my old one that's probably seen a couple 100,000 arrows at this point go past it. It's been through a lot. So I'm gonna clean that one up and try to make the old one as good as it can be, and then compare the two so people can get a better idea without actually just buying a brand new old Shibuya that is no longer made, because I think they're on the Ultima 2 now for that, so it's already been technically replaced. But it will get done, especially since there was a lot of really great feedback from this video, and a ton of people are interested in hearing more about it. All right, so I think that wraps up all of your questions, or at least the main ones. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody, or if you post after I film this video, then I'll do my best to try to respond to you, to your comment in the video, or leave a comment in this video, and I'll try to get to it as well. Overall, though, still really happy with the site, functioning great, and we'll see how it goes in the future. If I run into any issues, I always let you guys know. So with that, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the support. Be sure to check out sureshotarchery.com for all our different products if you want to help support the content we make here, so we can do it a little more full time. And other than that, happy shooting and have an excellent day.